Hi, this is episode 16, KryptoSeoul Erica. Hi, how are you? I'm sure many of you are, including me, are very disappointed about the market crash. Well, not even disappointed. I'm just devastated. I'm just not looking at the price screen right now. I'm sure many of you are feeling the same way. Hello, everyone. Hi, David. Hello, how are you? I hope the time zone is okay. I got this suggestion that the time zone is a little unfit for audiences abroad. So, I'm trying to get like the best time zone to fit to. Right now in Korea, it's about 4:30 p.m. So, yeah. Hello, hi, Investor Milton. Hello. Thank you so much. Thank you. Wow. Hi, yeah, box mining. Yes, I was in box mining last time, and it caused a lot of stir, and people were very interested. And thank you so much for all the interest. My channel is still very simple and very raw. I guess it's live, unedited, but I'll try to give the most content, the best content, and most unbiased content from South Korea. So this is the channel to come to for South Korean news. So the market in South Korea is in panic right now. So I'm sure many of you have seen the prices go down and investors are panicking. But I'm, pretty stabilized. I'm okay. But I think there are two kinds. So one, they're just fleeing from the market. Mostly they're beginners in crypto investment. Second, they're just, holding on to their investment, and including me. So we're staying tight. But hi. Oh, yeah, both. Oh, box mining's live too. Okay, so I have competitor now. Just kidding. Yeah. Hi. Yeah. So today I would like to start with the first news. It's actually the Korean government stand is not very negative even now. So it says that the Ministry of Finance and Budget has said that it is not willing to do any type of ban on cryptocurrency at all. So no complete ban. Once more, I'm emphasizing. I think it's taking back what it has suggested before, because right now it's seeing what's happening to the market, and I think the government is feeling a lot of pressure and the investors are feeling that the government is partially is responsible for this crash, right? So right now I think the government is pretty torn, and it's trying to figure things out, trying to make amends for what it has announced and how much it has caused the market crash. So I think it's trying to ease the market, trying to calm down the people, right? So it says, yeah, so in terms of cryptocurrency exchange ban, I don't think it's going to happen in the near future, right? So it's trying to regulate it, trying to find the best fit regulation. It's pretty tedious right now. As I told you before, the last time I said the real name confirmation system right now, it's happening, and people are going to banks, making new accounts, and in Nonghyap Bank, IBK Industrial Bank, Shinhan Bank, it's trying to make the new accounts to make additional deposits to the exchanges so that they can trade more. So, yes. So it's trying to, people are trying to adjust to the new system, and I still haven't gone to the bank. Time limitations, but yeah, I should be going pretty soon and make new deposits. And see, this guy's coming over and over again. His face is all over the place. He's the minister of the Ministry of Finance and Budget. So he's saying that there was actually a national petition about cryptocurrency regulation in Korea, and saying that it's too strict, and people were, protesting against it. And they had many people agreeing with the petition. And if it comes to a certain limit, then the government should be able to, respond to that petition. But the government has made it official that is not going to respond to that petition, and people are furious about it. So that's what's happening. I think the government is trying to just focus on the regulation plans, and because it's necessary, right? So minimum regulation is of course necessary in this market, which is just going up and down like crazy, right? So I think it's trying to look in the long run. So we're just hodling on to the market crash right now. I'm really, really depressed, but it's all right. So right now, I mean, this is pretty good news for a lot of people, but major cryptocurrency exchanges will try to make additional, new accounts, new participants to enter to make new accounts to the exchanges. So I'm not sure about what's happening for each exchange. I mean, what the date is, but I think there was a news article that it will, flourish the market a little bit more. It will try to kind of let the doors open a little bit to the new entrants, because for now it hasn't been open, and people were frustrated by the fact that there was no incoming entrants, and people were kind of lining up actually, because they wanted to join the market, they wanted to trade, but a lot of my friends just couldn't do it because they just couldn't make new accounts until now. So maybe hopefully within February they can make new accounts, and hopefully new fund will come in and kind of spark things up for the market. So, I mean, yeah, we need that spark right now, I think. Yeah. Oh. Okay. And so right now, Bitcoin price, I'm sure everyone's seen it. It's just, it's just plummeting, and the Kimchi Premium is gone now. So basically, there's a reverse premium in which the Korean price is lower than the actual market, the prices abroad. So it's becoming, people are panicking, and actually, it may be temporary, I think, but for right now, I think it's a huge shock to a lot of Korean investors. Hopefully, it'll be adjusted. And so, there has been a bubble in the Korean coin price. I'm sure many of you have seen that, but it's called the Kimchi Premium. And so since it's been kind of, coming back to the normal, price range, it's actually the Korean exchange's price has been included back to the coin market cap. It previously has been excluded because the prices were volatile and it was too high. So there was a huge, confusion about it in the coin market cap, calculation, because people were, asking why is the Korean exchange market exchanges excluded from, coin market cap previously, but now it's been re-included. That's what it says in the article. And so, I think it's trying to, adjust the Kimchi Premium and trying to make, the fair market price for all. Yeah. So are Korean investors pulling back from the investments? Well, I think they will stay in the long run, of course, but I think they're coming back and forth. They're pulling back, but then they're just investing more, right, for lower prices. They're trying to get, more profits. So I think they won't pull back completely, I don't think. So, I mean, I think people are feeling that there's a lot of promising, promising forecasts for the market and the industry. So I think it won't be like it'll be a temporary pulling back phenomenon, but not forever, right? So I think it's okay. Okay. So since the Bitcoin price has, it's been plummeting, investors are furious, and it says that people are just very sensitive right now in Korea, and they're kind of blaming the current Korean government for, as I mentioned before, for this huge drop, because people are, some people, especially new incomers to the market, are scared actually of the government's regulations. I think they're just but I don't think I think that's a minority, but people are furious right now, and people are becoming irrational. And there was an article that one person committed suicide because his profit was really he had a really huge drop in his profit. So he kind of, that's what I heard. But I heard that's a rumor as well. So I don't know what's the real news and what's not. People are just kind of irrational right now, I think. Even the articles. They're creating rumors. They're creating all kinds of noise to kind of make the market not transparent enough, right? So even through the articles, I cannot tell which is actually true, 100% true or not. There's so many rumors going on. This is, so that was actually what's happening in today's market. And recently, Bank of Korea, I mean, the government side, I told you before, is trying to acknowledge the blockchain technology. I mean, it's not neglecting it at all. It's not trying to close down the market. So that's good news for, as a whole, right? So Bank of Korea right now, and it has been very inactive in terms of its position towards cryptocurrency, but it says that it's trying to test out blockchain technology in its financial network. So, I mean, it may have concerns, but it is trying. So I think it's a step forward in that the large, BOK is trying really hard to implement the technology. So I think it's good news. SK Telecom is the biggest telecommunications company in Korea, next to KT, LG Telecom. As you know, SK, it's number one in terms of telecommunications company. It's, and I've seen them actually in many conferences, and they're trying to, merge into the market, I think. And right now, this article says that they're trying to enter the blockchain music platform business. So by collaborating with the three K-pop companies, which is YG, SM, and which is the other one? JYP. I'm sure many of you know. But entertainment is really hot in Korea, especially K-pop, and these three companies are the most representative companies. And the fact that SK Telecom is trying to collaborate with these companies to, create this blockchain platform for music industry, I think it's a good step forward. I'm not sure about the specific details. And I think, maybe it may have an ICO, who knows, right? So it says that it's been preparing for a year. And I've heard news that a lot of Korean conglomerates, including SK, Samsung, all these LG, KT, they all have blockchain, teams, not even teams, like huge units in their entire company. So I think it's been preparing for some time. It's been, learning and preparing for blockchain technology implementation for some time. And I think it's a matter of timing when to enter the market, right? So it is good news that it's been accepted by the actual, traditional industry. And so I think in the long run, it will be a very, profitable change for the entire blockchain industry, right? How is icon perceived in Korea? Are most Koreans unaware of it? Hi, James. Of course they're aware of it. I think most Koreans are aware that it's the most successful ICO in Korea so far. I think personally, I think it's hugely popular abroad. I think I was very amazed. I was amazed at how icon has been successful in its global marketing. It's been doing really, really well. I went to the Icon Summit, and it was amazing. And the Korean, public investors, of course, there are many, many Korean investors in Icon, of course. But the global marketing is just phenomenally done. So I really applaud the Icon team for that, definitely. Yes. So that's the answer for that. And Bithumb Core Bitcoin 1, the major exchanges in Korea, it's trying to get the accounting standards as well. So, it's trying to be legitimate enough to be, a very stable, long-term running exchange. So it's planning to have taxation plans, accounting, measures, so implemented. So it's trying to become a real, actual company, right? So it's a big step. And during this process, I'm sure they'll go through a lot of, difficulties and complex mechanisms to go through, but it's a good step forward, definitely, and it is a necessary step as well, right? So another fun news about Korea. Not fun, but it's very exciting. There's a Coinduck service made by Chain Partners. It's an Ethereum payment service, and it's actually it has over 100 stores of it that are implementing Coinduck services. So this is a cute duck right here. So it's a service in Korea that and that's being implemented especially in Seoul right now. And if you go into the map of Coinduck, you can see how it's been implemented, where it's at, and what services it's providing, stuff like that. So if you go into chain partners, Coinduck. If you search it, you can see the actual service. I think there's a video on it too. So it's been very successful, very cute, very, Korean style, right? So yeah, Chain Partners is a company builder in Korea, and it's doing aggressive marketing. It's doing really well, and it implemented Coinduck, and yeah, it's in many fields. So I think there are increasingly many Korean companies and ICOs that are trying to, represent Korea, not only Korea but globally, and not only investment but also like actual blockchain, companies are and startups are appearing right now. Yeah. Thank you, James. Thank you. It may be bland, very simple, but I'm trying to be as much detailed as possible. And yeah, thank you for your support. Yeah. So I went to the summit, Icon Summit. It was yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah. Yeah, I think it was No, it was the day before yesterday. And the Icon, the price, I don't know, it surprisingly dropped. I'm sure many of you were disappointed by that. I'm not sure about the current price right now, but there was a YouTube. Did you all see the YouTube live of Icon? People who are interested. I think there was a live on YouTube, and it was very successful in its conference. It was very well established, very well structured. People were, fascinated about how Icon has really, done. Actually, it was really carefully planned out, and I was very satisfied and amazed, right? And in its Medium blog, it says that Icon, it has a quick summary of what happened in the annual summit, and it says, there are many presentations. There were actually dApps on Icon that did the presentations. I'm sure many of you've seen it. So there's a list of the new partnerships and the dApps that are, on the Icon platform, that will be on the Icon platform. And the people were pretty surprised and pleasantly surprised by its partnership with Smilegate. Smilegate is a really global online game company, and it's very famous. And people were like, "Oh, Smilegate and Icon, it's a huge, collaboration." But I think it's a really good collaboration, solid. And Tink was one of the teams that I liked. I'm not being subjective here, but I personally know them, so that I personally got to know them. So that's why I was very impressed. And so Tink is a social profile, based service. It's in the beginning stage, but it was very, impressive to see all these, projects to present their material. Upsala, I'm sure it's very popular. Silk Road, so there Blue Whale is sharing economy, ecosystem for workers, right, to receive fair rewards. So, all these different, this is just the beginning, right? So I'm sure it's going to grow and grow. And people were fascinated, very impressed. So it was a really good conference. And yes. Okay. So I think this is it for today. If you have any questions, so there are many YouTube channels. Box Mining, Ivan on Tech. I'm not trying to be like, competitor to them. I'm just being, I'm just trying to be very, objective in the Korean perspective. And I'm located in Seoul, and I'm an industry player. I work in the industry, and I'm pretty neutral, so I can have a pretty balanced view on things. And Trinity to the moon. Hello from Australia. Hi. What time is it in Australia? Oh, it's very late. Oh, 2:30 a.m. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Actually, it's really hard to keep up with the one time zone to satisfy everyone. But I'll try to kind of do a diverse time zone thing to figure out what's the best timing for all of you. The new thing, the virtual for deposit. They'll still give you? They'll still give you virtual account for deposit. I thought they excluded all virtual accounts for deposit. I think it's for withdrawals, right? Not for the deposits. No, for the withdrawals, you can still use that the account. That's what I heard, or not? That's what Corbett said. If you can show me with the actual notice on the email, I can definitely take a look and ask the people at CoinWant and Corbett, because I'm pretty close to them. Market capital, it's decreasing. It's it's depressing, right? Is there an end to this dip? I can't give an answer to that, but I hope not. I didn't pull out anything, so I certainly hope not. I'm looking in long-term perspective, basically, so I'm a very long-term investor, so I cannot guarantee anything. And Koreans are still interested in cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, so yes. Liz just got, Liz, right. Listed on Bitflyer and Huobi. Yes, Liz is a good team. Thank you. Yeah, anything else that, what's the best way to exchange USD or Canada to won? No Bitcoin. I don't think it's possible as of now. I think the best way to exchange USD, airport, Incheon Airport, high price, but it's the most fastest, convenient way, or go to a bank in Korea. So any other question? If you have any other questions, then you can just write me an email, KryptoSeoul@gmail.com. And I'm really sorry for all, including me. I'm so disappointed about the price. But I mean, I'm sure it'll, it's winter, so what do you expect, right? The prices should be. I was kind of, I thought this period would come to, but I didn't think it would come this early. But yes. Did I go to Stanford? Yes, I did. I went to Stanford. It's my alumni hoodie. So, yes, I lived in Stanford for 2 years, and I lived in Seattle for about 5 years. So that's where I learned my English. And after that, I stayed all my life in Seoul. Yes, so I'm based in Seoul. I'm Korean. I'm not Kyopo. I'm not a Korean American. I'm just Korean. Korean. That's what they say. But I love to communicate with English and communicating with all of you and trying to get a really good picture of what Korean market is about. So I'm trying to portray the best image, the most legitimate image for Korea. So yeah. I think that's it. Thank you so much. The back is still really depressing, but I'm sorry. Hopefully you can be understandable. Okay, all right. Thank you so much, and I will see you next week. Have a great, what's your day job? One last question. I don't do this full time. This is just a part-time hobby of mine. I don't do it for a job. Yeah, this is not a job. But I do, I think it's a really good, I feel really, really responsible for doing this, but it's not my job. My daytime job is, right now I'm a free agent. I used to be part of a blockchain research startup, but right now I'm doing community management for a lot of projects. And I host meetups. I plan a lot of offline events, online events, all kinds of things. So I'm mostly involved in the community in Korea, and I try to connect, Korean community to the world. So I try with my abilities, but hopefully I'll find a new nest to go into. Hopefully I'll find some. And the blockchainers, the platform that this is on, they're great friends of mine, and they've supported my channel, and I'm very thankful for that. And they're great people, and they're also based in Seoul, and they do all kinds of things and very interesting things. So hope you keep in. hope we still keep in touch, and hope you have interest in my channel and in the blockchainers as well. So with that, that said, yeah. So I mean, I'm not hosting a meetup this month, but I will host one very soon. So if you search on meetup.com KryptoSeoul, the same name as my show, and the meetup platform, you can find my channel, you can find my group, and you can just join. So I'll try to have one meetup per month about like projects, that come to Korea to do, a roadshow, or, just so hopefully I'll have RSK, hopefully maybe Icon sometime. I can have like Korean projects lined up and they can do a presentation. And so I'm trying to plan many things, exciting things. So okay. So hope you enjoy Korea. TKG zone. Hope you enjoy Korea when you come. It's very cold, so be prepared. All right. Thank you so much. Okay. Have a great weekend. I'll see you soon. Bye.